Each project is unique, and the grades on your site will determine at what level to install the drainage pipe. Place the drainage pipe as low as possible behind the wall, so water drains down and away from the wall into a storm drain or to an area lower than the wall. The drainage pipe can be covered with a geotextile fabric, which acts as a filter. The drainage pipe outlets should be spaced every 20 meters and at each low point of the wall. To create a drain hole through the wall, measure and cut an opening into 2 adjacent blocks. Replace the cut blocks on the wall, pushing them forward into a locked position. Then push the drainage pipe outlet through the opening. Place a drainage cover over the drainage outlet. Once the drainage pipe is in place, fill in the area behind the blocks with drainage aggregate and backfill. Make sure the drainage pipe area is kept clear of regular soil fill so that the drainage aggregate will function properly. Ideally, the aggregate will extend 300 millimeters behind the wall. Make sure the aggregate is level with or slightly below the top of the course being placed. Once the infilled soil and aggregate are in place, thoroughly compact the filled soils. Periodically test the density of the backfill to ensure proper soil compaction. On this site, a nuclear density gauge was used to determine the compacted soil density. Properly placed and compacted backfill is essential to provide long-lasting structural integrity to the wall system. When the wall is built to the correct height, move the coping units into place. Begin at the lowest elevation and lay the coping units on top of each wall unit. Placement will vary according to the wall design. Alternate the wide and narrow sides of the coping units. If necessary, trim the coping units to accommodate the staggered top course of the wall. When all the coping units are in place, adhere them to the wall with a high-quality exterior concrete construction adhesive. Use a string line for alignment. Remember, don't adhere the coping units until the layout is complete. Protect your wall with proper finished grading at the top and bottom of the wall. Every site is different, so pay close attention to the site drainage characteristics around the wall to aid in routing water away from the wall. Low permeability fill should be used for the upper 150 millimeters of the wall. This will reduce water seeping into the soil and drainage aggregate behind the wall. The final step is cleaning and restoration. Before you leave the site, pick up any debris left from the construction process. Notify the job superintendent in writing that the construction of the wall is complete and the project is ready for final inspection and acceptance.